I got some explaining to do.
You got some explaining to do, Ricky?
Yeah. My wife hides records from me. Now, I know that's never happened to you, but my wife hides records from me. And she hides these records with the intention that someday we'll give them to our children because they're so valuable. All right? So, I have
So they're the ones getting into the Goodwill?
I know. I mean, they may. So I've found the hiding place and I've grabbed. Yeah, I hope my wife can't hear me because she's in the other room. So I have grabbed like a half a dozen of them, and I have only seen the one that's on top, and I'm impressed with it. And so I will show it to you, and tell me. And this is a grab bag, but neither of us really have seen what's here.
Here, okay.
Okay.
So Miles and Monk.
At Newport.
Newport.
And I have said in others that these Newport concerts were literally where people made their reputation. And this is a historic concert. And
Two bass hit. Straight
this record's in great shape, album and the record and the cover. And look at that, it's got John Coltrane on it as well, and Cannonball Adderley. This is really,
and Pee Wee Russell.
this is really Miles' quartet from Kinda Blue and those years where he made those recordings. And so this
Nice.
is really nice, really nice.
Does look like a nice one.
Yeah,
I do not have this one,
yeah.
but very, 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 very
Well,
nice.
to the Miles Davis fans out there, they'll know this is a really good record to have. It's a must.
Well-
And I see on side 2 there's just one track, and it's just a long, no, 2 tracks. One of 12 minutes and the other one of 27 minutes, I believe.
Well, 27 minutes has got to be on one. Well, no, you're right. Well, no, 13:55 and 11:15 on side 2. So, yeah, that's 25 minutes of music. Wow, cool, nice and long charts. They can really stretch it out. Nice. Yeah, no, and I've never even seen that one in record stores. So yeah, that's a gem for sure.
Okay.
And Emotional Rescue, Rolling Stones. One of their last big ones, I would say. Summer Romance, no, Down the Hole. Emotional Rescue, She's So Cold. She's So Cold. Emotional Rescue. Those are, I think, are the 2 strongest ones on here.
I don't think this is really that strong a Rolling Stone album.
No, they started coming
Yeah,
down
yeah.
after, Tattoo You,
You know,
but
I know when I come across this record and I'm looking at all Between the Buttons and Let It Bleed and this type of
Sure,
records, you
sure,
know, and I
yeah.
come across this one and I go, maybe not,
well,
maybe not.
it's later for you. You already said you kind of stepped off.
Yes,
listening
that's
to
true.
records at
True,
this point.
true.
This is one of their later albums. I
Yeah.
think Tattoo You is a better album, but that doesn't mean there isn't some gems here. I mean, there's definitely some gold in here. Them the real folks just dig.
Well, I got
Wow,
gold
a few
here. How about
Stones.
this one?
Oh yeah, that's a great one. Beatles 4. Is it 4 or 6? It's after, so 6.
6, yeah.
Beatles 6. The world's most popular.
8 days a week, Kansas City, Words of Love. Yes, it is. I don't want to spoil the party. Every little thing. You're doing. You like me too much. Tell me what you see. Bad Boy, Dizzy, Miss Lizzie.
Dizzy
Remember,
Miss
we've
Lizzie.
been talking about a group
I was thinking the same thing.
doing
Covers.
covers of,
Covers.
and this is in
City.
mono. So if you have a stereo Beetle or a mono Beetle, you want the mono Beetle if you're thinking of ever selling it, because the mono is always worth a lot more.
It's mono. I don't see that.
High fidelity.
High fidelity recording means it's mono.
Yeah, and T on the number
T.
always refers to high fidelity.
Oh, okay. I thought a lot of them they wrote mono on them, but okay. they show who sings it. As far as who wrote the tunes, it doesn't show it right there on the top, right? Because we know Kansas City wasn't written by Paul.
Yeah.
So.
He's just got the lead on it, I guess.
Mm-hmm. But you know, all these Beatles albums are great and fun to listen to. I used to just know, after hearing one song, I knew what the next song was going to be. I listened to that side of that record so many times that it just rolled in my head. I'm like,
You know,
"Man."
I just happen to have another one here at 6. Yeah, there it is. I got 2 of them. And this is the stereo. See the T was.
ST, yeah, ST. I see it.
Yeah, so
Uh-huh.
that's for your knowledge in the future.
ST
ST is stereo on
T is
Beatles,
gonna
and
be-
T is the monos.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
Now that one
Four-dimensional stereo says it.
has a solid cover, but it's definitely got some mold on it.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah,
Might
might
clean it a little
clean
bit.
up. Yeah, might clean up.
Might. As long as it hasn't been on there for
Yeah,
50 years.
right. Now, you know, a lot of people like this album here, and it's been reissued, and I got a lot of. I think it's been remastered. In fact, this year.
That's probably, definitely.
Yeah, it was remastered
Yeah.
this year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, by George Martin's son.
Gilson.
Yeah, right.
Gills or Dial, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. But look at the condition on that. That's,
Yeah,
that's,
well, this was a later
Oh, yeah.
thing that they
Oh,
put
yeah.
out.
and it's still available. It's still being made today.
Sure,
You
sure.
know, like I say, it's got a remaster.
It's got all the hits on there, so
Yeah.
you know when you're giving people everything they want, it's hard
Oh,
not
I'll
to
say.
say no, I don't want
No,
that. So
don't get-
Beatles 62, 66, that's all the good stuff. And
I'm going to give you now one that I'm really proud of. I remember this looks to me like my wife knew what she was doing, didn't she, when she hid these from me?
yeah,
Because she wanted to give them to our children. Because she thought,
well, it's like every time I have people ask me, you know, what's your, what do you have? Do you have the Beatles? Do you
Yeah.
have Elvis?
well, look at this. This is a mono Meet the Beatles. And it's in great shape. Great shape.
Well, not maybe great. I see a little thing
Yeah,
there,
a
but
little
it's
bit.
in very good shape. Very good
Yeah.
shape. But yeah, I like the feel that copied the cover. Right? There's I know Rick James did one. The Residents did one. But yeah, that's always fun. That's the greatest form of flattery, right? When others copy you. Oh, I like that one. Or which
Well, we'll go to this one next.
okay, all right.
Yeah. If you don't mind.
You know, do it's your.
Thank you. Is it my records that we're doing here? Okay. Oh, what a nice guy, huh? Okay, I'm gonna get my sunglasses on because you know between the bright light of the light coming in the window and the artificial light that I have in front of me, it gets a little bit glaring.
Oh, sure, sure.
But this is really one of the best of the David Bowie records, and I have all my David Bowie records, and I have kind of A to Z on David Bowie, and I'm going to sell them on Mazzy Music.
Okay. So what's your favorite on this one? Did you say you like this one the best? Sounds like.
Boy, you caught me.
I don't have this record in my collection, so that's why I'm kind of curious. Because
Yeah.
like I don't even.
Is there a song called "Low" there?
No.
What is it? What? Give me the titles.
Speed of Life,
No,
Breaking Glass,
no.
What in the World, Sound and Vision. I know.
As I say, I hate this record.
Sound and
I
Vision.
hate this record.
Sound and Vision is one
I don't know
that
why I ever bought it.
they had a collection of his music that they called Sound and Vision.
Maybe it's just the most interesting cover he had.
Oh, he had a lot of interesting covers.
Oh, he did.
A lot. Sorry. Is he? Yeah, the one with the diamond dogs, where he's got his face on a dog. It looks really. That's unusual. I mean, a lot of. Yeah. So anyway, that's David Bowie's Low. But I
Well,
can't
it
tell
does
you
have
much
a
about it.
round record and it's got an RCA label on
Oh,
it.
it has a little bit of water damage here at some point too, but it's clean record.
Clean record.
Yeah. It's about the music, folks.
Okay. And the
right.
last, we're really stretching it here. My wife apparently thought she'd grab a jazz record, and it's on. It's the Stan Getz on Metro.
I like Stan Getz. I'm not so.
You know,
familiar with Metro.
I'll bet this is the only. I'm going. You see, it's an MGM Metro Golden Mayer. You get six tunes by him. all kind of in the Romantics move.
That
That
old
old feeling.
Over the rainbow.
Yeah, over the rainbow. Yeah.
A handful of stars.
Yeah. Yeah. So Stan Getz was an interesting man because he was a part of the Woody Herman band, and they called him and the other sax players there, Zeus Sims, the band of the Brothers. And they came out of that band, and Stan Getz was on the West Coast, Palo Alto, California, and as I've said in other videos, West Coast is a hard nut to crack because you're not at the Village Vanguard, you're not at the Blue Note, you're not at Carnegie Hall, you're not at the places in New York, you're playing clubs in Los Angeles, and they just didn't think of that as anything other than the cocktail hour
Until the
crowd.
girl from Ipanema came along
Yeah,
and walked on by.
yeah, and those particular records are very valuable and sought after. Not so much the other ones,
Yeah,
but
well, too bad.
a lot of his
Great
stuff
stuff.
now is being remastered and getting a little more attention and love. So it may just as whether something is real collectible, it can fluctuate.
Some things are like a fine wine, and give it a little time, and it's going to just taste that much finer. And I think that Stan Getz is one of those artists that you may appreciate over time, and maybe his heyday may not have been as hot as he is, at least in my mind. I love Stan Getz's stuff, so I always look for him whenever I can find him. I don't see him as much whenever I'm looking, though, but that's the way it goes. So that's the end of.
Well, you're not going to find them at antique malls. You're not going to find them in Goodwills and those places. You're going to have to go to an honest to God, like, record store.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I might be able to find him. I'll let you know next
All
time I
right.
go looking.
I'm only pulling his legs, folks.
I think I could find him, but he's a great artist. Okay, for me, Champ out. Dizzy?
I got to go over there and do a lot of work on these records. I got things to do. So I got to leave right now, okay?
So
So
find things for me to do. That's what's going to happen.
that's
here.
what I'm going to do. All right. But Dizzy out of here for now.
All right.
Champ out?
Champ out. Take care.
Okay.